Pierce coming in as the much older fighter at 22 years old. By much older, I mean 4 years. Carney doesn't have a curfew, does it? I suppose he's 18 now, so that doesn't matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the DC Amateur Welterweight Division. It is brought to you by Twin J Transportation. Introducing first, fighting out the Nebraska Lottery blue corner, this freestyle fighter stands 6'1", weighed in 166.4 pounds. He's making his amateur debut here tonight. Training independently and fighting out of Alliance, Nebraska, Pierce Sanchez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out the I-80 tattooed red corners, a freestyle fighter standing 5'8", weighed in 170 pounds. Also making his amateur debut here tonight, training out of Kearney Combat Sports. And fighting out of Kennesaw, Nebraska, Daniel Duffy. Referees Bobby Wellbucker.
A.J. Jenkins was in that tournament that you talked about earlier. Jane Finney, Kaylin Young.
Yeah.
Kaylin Young's getting back to fighting too.
I want to say there was, there was a couple other girls that were big names too. Sarah McMahon, I thought, was in that.
Good jab.
Yeah, nice jab coming in.
I know the Duffy brothers are all really accomplished wrestlers, so it's kind of interesting to see if he uses that.
You can see Pierce keep his hands up sometimes when he was getting the shots. He kind of let his hands come down, almost like he was irritated with the shots.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good lift. Big takedown. Left his head, though, down. He needs to be careful.
Yeah,
I don't think he knows how to throw that guillotine over, but...
Yeah, we saw that last night. I was at another event and coaching a couple guys, and one gentleman got a big takedown and right into getting guillotined. So, but like you said, I don't think it's going to happen here. The arm's not quite around the neck; it's around the hip, or excuse me, around the arm.
See if he passes over to mount, comes over, right to side.
I'd like to see Duffy pull him off the cage a little bit. You'll see Pierce has his foot on the cage, maybe be able to kick off from there and get to a top position, but nope. Duffy able to get nice mount position here.
Almost rolled him right over.
Yeah.
But now giving up his back. Duffy getting a little high. Gonna have to settle back. Readjust.
Kearney Combat looking very good tonight so far.
Really good start, yep.
See him keeping that single leg ride and then just standing up with it.
Pierce has a good chin.
Oh, Pierce needs to keep those hands up nice and tight. Oh, good uppercut there.
Interesting. Daniel didn't cut any weight, whereas his brother cut down to 55.
And he didn't end up fighting.
He ended up not fighting. There's a lesson for you.
Oh, just barely missed with that overhand right.
Oh.
Hit his shoulder that time, but still very effective.
He's got good power. I'd like to just see him set those up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Duffy needs to address the choke, or the neck at least, not quite the choke in.
Also, Pierce needs to get his hips out. That's one of the biggest things I see when fighters first start. Their hips are against the cage. You cannot have your butt against the cage and be able to keep a good defense because there's no sprawling from there. So you need to turn your hips usually to the underhook side and then start to defend that a little bit.
Yeah, I see a lot with
now to the second round. Once again, this fight is brought to you by Twin J Transportation.
Jose Aldo, get wide, turn in, use that to peel, and that was one of the things. Nova and Yao, their fighters were super successful at takedown defense. Not just because they were all good wrestlers, they weren't really that great of wrestlers. They just learned how to sprawl against the cage.
Exactly.
The art.
Good coach Jair, shout out to him. Good buddy of mine. I felt bad. I had to coach against him last night. He's one of the head coaches at Nova and Yao, now at Power. Asked me to coach him last night, and then I had to inform him that I was coaching against him. So I had to coach with John Crouch against Jair, so it's always not that much fun when you have to coach against other coaches that you really like.
To be fair, though, David Machad, right?
Yep.
Machad was originally one of your fighters,
Yeah.
so a little easier call to make.
Yep, trade with us
on
for a long
that
time.
end.
Yeah, I'm not making that.
Loyalty
That's
on that end was pretty clear.
exactly. Sean Patrick Flannery today walking around with a David Machad shirt. That was pretty sweet. Yep, so if you've seen Boondock Saints, the main character in that, walking around with the Bulldog Machad shirt. I was happy.
From the fights or just from he just has it?
He just has it. Also has a Next Edge t-shirt. Oh,
Attaboy.
nice right. Oh.
Good little plug right there.
Mm-hmm. Actually pretty impressed here with Daniel's head movement.
Good
double.
takedown. That was nice.
Yeah, that was good timing.
Deep head up, and he's really turned the angle on that.
Yeah, and they stopped the fight.
To younger fighters, you got to turn in when they're striking. You start turning away like that, you're only giving up your back. Shrimp inward. Saw a lot of good things out of Daniel, especially as young as he is.
Yeah, exactly.
A few technical things to kind of adjust. The power's there, the athleticism's there, the wrestling was good. Good overhand right.
Gets to
his brother in his corner, Michael Duffy. You can see two-division champion.
Yeah, gets to go into school next week saying, yeah, I'm an undefeated MMA fighter.
Attaboy.
No big whoop. Judging by his demeanor, though, I'm guessing he probably is not going to bring it up too much. Seems very much like a calm, cool, collected kind of kid, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Bobby Wallbacher calls a stop to the fight. 31 seconds into the second round for your winner by verbal submission to strikes, Daniel Duffy.